Quake players, it's been a while since we've spoken last. Quake Champions has finally had an update that, at least in a couple of ways, is really worth covering and talking about. We got crouch sliding STROGG, and we have time limit duels now being added as the main ranked mode. Let's take a look. First and foremost, my most favorite change from this update has got to be the STROGG crouch sliding additions. This stuff is really cool, really fun. If you know how to play Slash, you can play STROGG with this new update. It feels exactly the same as Slash. The only major difference here is that STROGG has a much shorter maximum sliding time than Slash does. So you have to be a little bit more particular about what you're doing with sliding, but truth be told, the duration is more than long enough to do the vast majority of the things you'll be doing with Slash anyways. The only things that Slash can do that STROGG can't on the sliding front now are those really long distance, really long duration, high height, super long slides that you sometimes will see at like high level play, pro level play, or at least just super high level duels. You might see some Slash players doing that kind of thing in particular situations. It's not really a thing for STROGG. You have a pretty hard limit on how long you can do it for, but that is not a problem in any way. STROGG's duration on this is more than long enough to do 90% of all the cool stuff you could ever want to. STROGG is so intensely fast now. I cannot stress this enough. Like, STROGG is really, really fast and very mobile because of this update. I'm a really big fan of it. Now, what is this going to mean at a high level or a competitive level play? I am not good enough at this game to really speculate. I can imagine that STROGG might become a little bit more favored of a pick. I think we're going to see a lot more STROGG in just regular, just TDM games from your average players, because that passive ability to get 25 health off enemies you kill, or off any enemies that any STROGG kills, in addition to the crouch sliding, it's just a lot. Like, the ability of Peeker is nice, and it will net you some kills or some knowledge or whatever, you know, here and there. I'll get a couple kills with it per game, and it's nice, but, like, the big thing with this character is just that constant ability just to kill, restack, and then now you can go twice as fast while doing it. It's pretty fantastic. STROGG is in a really, really good place right now. I've been playing him a lot over the past month or so in anticipation for this update, and now that I have the crouch sliding, he feels like a completely brand new character. I am a really big fan. Just such a small change, and it completely opened up the game for me. So, big fan. Next up, like we said in the little intro there, we have Time Limit Duel being added as the main competitive mode, so you can play that in ranked now. Everything all works properly for the most part and seems to be the main way to go. I do remember seeing on Twitter somewhere that there was like a 20 kill mercy limit or something. I'm not sure if that's an actual thing. I don't see it in the patch notes, and I've not played any ranked duels to the point where I've gotten, you know, that much of a differential in kills. So I cannot confirm that for myself, but I don't know whether that's a thing. But either way, time limit duel, 10 minutes long, get as many frags as you can. One champion, you're locked on that champion, you can't switch. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I think it's about exactly what you would expect from any given time limit duel mode. Apart from that, we have a brand new playlist, which is Classic Deathmatch or Classic FFA. So 8 players, Ranger only, no spawn protection, slower weapon respawns, no shards on death. You are forced to spawn with machine gun, 125 out of 100 HP, no armor. Just, this is as basic and fundamental for Quake as it gets. There's also no abilities, so no dire orbs at all. Apart from all this, there's not really a whole lot else to say. There are some other small balance changes, and if you are playing Quake lately, you can read the patch notes and see what little things have changed. If you haven't been in the game for a while, the rest of the changes really don't matter much to you. The game still feels pretty much the same. Nothing major has really been altered in the last year or so. Clutch does not have his directional shield anymore. Now he has this barrier that he summons that just reduces damage overall that he takes, and it does stack with protection, so he can get pretty tanky in that way. But that's the only major change that's happened, not in this patch, but like in the last few patches. Other than that, the game is mostly the same. It's pretty much exactly what you would expect. So if you haven't played for a while and the STROGG stuff intrigues you or the Time Limit Duel stuff intrigues you, now is a great time to get back in, especially with the Quake Pro League ramping up over the rest of this year and culminating in Quake Champions, or not Quake Champions, QuakeCon 2020. Anyways, everyone, thank you all for watching. Hope you learned something new. Hope you are as excited as I am to get back to some Quake a little bit here and there. It is still a fine game. Is it perfect? No. Does it have a high player base? No. Can you still find matches quickly enough and still frag in really cool ways without waiting for too long? Yeah, it's fine. It's still good. Pick it up if you haven't. Free to play. Otherwise, check it out. At least play STROGG. He's super cool. In addition to this, we're also running our very first t-shirt campaign. I've never really sold merch ever before on this channel, and we are doing it for the very first time here. So check a link in the description box. You guys have 2 weeks from the posting of this video. $22 USD. I'm sure it'll be shipped to you in middle of October. And it's our first ever design. So give it a look, see if it's something that interests you. If not, no big deal. But I wanted to try to do at least something because we've never done any merch before. So if this has received well, maybe we'll do more. If you guys have any ideas for other things we could do like that, let me know. Anyways, everyone, hope you learned something new. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you again very soon. Take care.